Whitney's right. It's my fault that she's pregnant by her own half-brother.
We had no idea that Chad was our son.
Still, if I had just told my family the truth long ago, then everyone would have been on guard.
What a horrible stroke of fate.
So now what? Whitney hates me. I don't blame her. And she's so terribly frightened of giving birth to this baby fathered by her own half-brother. And worse yet, she just refuses to tell Fox and Chad the truth.
But did you tell her that was the right thing to do?
The only thing to do. And she just rejects my advice every time. I don't know how much longer she can hold on to such an enormous secret. Just keep it to herself, Julie.
Maybe we have to do it for her.
Do what?
Well, if she can't bring herself to tell Chad and Fox who the baby's real father is, maybe we have to tell them ourselves.
Hey, God. It's me, Fox. I know it's been a while, but I've been kind of busy. Stupid. Anyway, listen, I need to talk to you about Whitney. She's, well, you know her, you know everybody. She's always been a really good person.
Fox? Is that you?
Yes. Bet you didn't expect to find me here, huh? Well, to tell you the truth, I was trying to get through to the man upstairs, but I don't think I'm having much luck at it.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I just don't know why he'd pay much attention to a guy who never paid him much attention, you know?
Well, it doesn't work that way, Fox. Our merciful Father listens to all our prayers. Is there something I might be able to help you with?
I don't know. There's something going on with Whitney. I can't get her to open up to me about it, and I think it has to do with the baby she's having.
I see.
Man, it's like every time I mention the pregnancy, she shuts down or she gets mad, and it's starting to scare the hell out of me. Sorry. It's starting to scare the heck out of me.
In what way?
Well, I hate to say it, but I'm starting to wonder if I'm even the baby's father.
Make love to me, Chad. Oh, dear God. Well, I can't tell Chad he's the father of my baby now.
What have I done to my family?
What are you doing out here, Martin?
Well, they sure don't want me in there with them. Hey, any word on the whereabouts of Gwen and Teresa's baby?
No. Nothing yet. You know, I just realized that you and I are the baby's grandfathers.
I know. Isn't that wonderful? You know, I just pray that wherever the baby is, that she's all right.
Yeah, me too. You know, I've never seen Teresa so upset.
Yeah, I just wish that there was, you know, some way that I could help her.
We'll pull ours in there, you know. Took her to her room, trying to get her to rest. You know, you're really broken up about this, aren't you?
Yeah. You know, whatever my family thinks of me, I still love them. You know, for over 20 years, I wish that I could be here for them, and now that I am, they wish that I'd stayed dead. Funny thing is, I still can't help them.
We're gonna have to expand the search. Well, we've already gone through this area with a fine-tooth comb, Ethan.
Hey, what is it?
This is exactly what Sheridan and I went through We lost our baby.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's got to be tough to have all this dredged up again.
Yeah. I'm just glad that Sheridan's at home, resting. I just don't think that she could bear this, considering how the kidnapping turned out for our baby.
My son. My little boy.
Maybe I should wake Precious up because she just loves emotional reunions. Nah, on second thought, I will not tell her over breakfast because I don't want to miss a moment of this. Don't disown. Sheridan has figured out that Marty is her son, and there is nothing in OTGING that you can do about it.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
And for a long time, I didn't know if Sheridan would ever get over the loss.
I can't imagine. It must have been awful. Not knowing if your child was alive or whether... I'm sorry, you know what? This is the last thing you want to talk about.
Now, the hardest thing was never finding his or her body, and it just left enough room for doubt, just a sliver of hope for Sheridan to hang on to, and it made it all the more difficult for her to accept that our baby had died when the car went off the cliff.
I'll tell you what. If we lose this baby, it's going to kill Teresa, too.
Well, at least you know who has your baby. I mean, God knows Gwen is anything but stable, but you know, the chances of her hurting Jane...
Louisa, she wouldn't do it. She's not capable of that. If anything, she's going to treat the baby wonderfully because she believes it's hers.
We're going to find your daughter, Ethan. Right, the same thing that happened to me is not going to happen with your baby. Sam, any news?
Tell me you found them.
No, nothing yet. But I've got every badge on the force out there looking for them, okay? We're gonna find them.
I believe you. I don't know how much longer Teresa can hang on.
I need to get some air. Excuse me. What the hell is he still doing here?
Yeah, maybe you should go talk to your old man. He's pretty broken up.
About what? Himself?
No. About Teresa and the baby. You know, believe it or not, he really loves them. And he loves you.
Well, somehow I doubt that. But I still need some fresh air.
Hey.
I didn't come out here to talk to you. It's just stuffy in there.
Of course.
Do you think Luis will ever forgive his father for leaving the family the way he did?
You know, I don't know. You know, he's already lost his brother Antonio. His baby was Sheridan. Now his niece, your daughter, is missing. You know, if there was ever a time that he should spend some time with his old man, I think it's about right now.
My beautiful little baby boy.
And you thought you could get away with stealing Sheridan's baby and pass him off as your own. Anybody can see that they are mother and child.
Shut up, Mother.
Even if he wasn't the spitting image of her, which he is. There is a bond between the two of them that you can't sever with any of your own malicious machinations. She knows the truth, and you, Missy, are going down.
Marty, come to Mommy.
But he's with his...
Oh, Mommy made your favorite cookies this afternoon, and Grandma's gonna take you in the kitchen and give you one. Right, Grandma?
Now? I mean, it's awfully late for him to have sweets.
Would you like a cookie now? Of course you would.
Well, then let me take it.
No. Let Mother. You and I should talk. Alone.
Oh, to be a fly on that wall.
Now, Mother.
Well, come on now, sweetie. I'll bring you back to see your mommy in a minute.
Listen. I can't have you coming into my home and upsetting my son's schedule like this.
But he's not your son.
Excuse me?
Marty is my son. He's my child.
Oh, don't tell me you snapped again. Sheridan, you were doing so well after you got out of the institution.
I can feel it when I see him, and I feel it even more intensely when I hold him. He is my child.
Okay, listen. You don't even know if you gave birth to a little boy or a little girl.
Well, I do now. I had a boy, and his name is Marty.
No, I mean, you must... You think this because Marty was born around the same time that you gave birth in captivity, so your child would have been about the same age as Marty.
No, that is not it. I remember before that horrible woman took my baby away from me. I held it in my arms for a few minutes, and I looked into those trusting eyes. They were Marty's eyes. Look. Those are my son's eyes. Marty is my child.
Do you have reason to believe you're not the father of the child Whitney is carrying?
Well, nothing substantial. No, it's just, to tell you the truth, it's kind of a feeling I have, you know? I mean, every time I want to talk about the baby, she gets mad or she shuts down completely, and tonight I heard her say that she hates the baby.
She actually said that?
Yeah. I don't think she meant it. I know she didn't mean it, in fact. I mean, you know, she's got a lot going on with her family right now, and she's just got a lot on her plate, you know?
Yes, of course.
Anyway, I tried to get her to open up, and she just said she wanted to be alone. She said she didn't want to talk, so, you know, I came here.
I see.
So what do you think? I mean, why can't I get her to open up to me?
I found someone to be my baby's father. Fox Crane. He's in love with me, and he's a good friend, and I think he's going to be a wonderful father to my baby.
But he doesn't know the truth.
No, he doesn't, and I'm not going to tell him.
Father, what is it? Do you know what's bothering Whitney?
Well, I can't tell Chad he's the father of my baby now.
Hey, wait. Not so fast.
You are my passion for life.
Father, has Whitney talked to you? Do you know why she's so upset about her pregnancy?
What you see on my face is concern for your situation, Fox. I'm sorry you and Whitney are unable to communicate the way you should.
I've tried every which way I can think of. I can't get through to her.
Maybe she feels threatened somehow.
She feels, threatened by me?
By her situation. She's very young, she's pregnant, not married.
Well, that's not my choice, though. You know, I'm dying to make her my wife as soon as possible.
But still, it's a lot for a young woman to handle. And your relationship with her is very young.
I know it. But I love her. And she claims that she loves me, and she knows that I would do anything for her.
Then you must show her that. Maybe through action more than words.
Father Lonigan, there's an urgent phone call.
Thank you. I'll be there in a moment. I hope and pray everything works out for you, Fox. I really do.
Thank you. Why can't I get through to you, Whitney? It can't be that I'm not the father of the baby. Can it? No, I can find out.
Julian, you can't tell Fox and Chad about Whitney's baby. This is her decision.
One that's tormenting her, one that she obviously can make on her own.
Well, that's her choice. It's not our secret. It's her secret to keep if she wants to. I know that she hates me, but every once in a while I get a little glimmer that maybe someday she could forgive me. But if you or I break her confidence, she'll never get over it. She'll just write me off.
You don't know that for sure.
Oh, I don't know it, but I can't risk it. Whitney needs me more than she even knows, Julian. Not just as a mother, but as a doctor. Because she's not consulting with any other doctor about her pregnancy.
You must be so worried.
God, I hate feeling so powerless. Do you know that her being pregnant is just a constant reminder to her that she has been intimate with her own half-brother? And no matter how much I tell her that neither one of them are to blame, she doesn't accept it. She thinks that she's just committed the greatest mortal sin and that God will never forgive her.
Oh, no, that's not true.
I know it isn't, but she won't believe me. Julian, I'm so scared for her.
That's precisely why Fox and Chad should know the truth. With everything out in the open, they can all make the best decisions.
No. I can't take that chance. I can't.
What are you doing?
What's the matter?
Nothing at all. It's just, you know, there's not really any reason to rush. So beautiful.
You really think so?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I think you're something else, too.
What's the matter with me? God, I'm a disgusting, horrible person.
I'm proud of you, Louise.
Yeah. We'll save it for someone who cares.
I don't care how you take it. I need to say it. I'm proud of the way that you've looked after your sister.
Don't be. I've had a lifetime of practice, you know.
I know it can't be easy after you and Sheridan, you know, to a kidnapper.
You know something? If you're trying to bond, forget it. You know, you have no idea what it's like.
But I do. I lost you, Teresa, all my children.
You know something? You ran out on us on purpose. You know, Sheridan and I would have done anything to save our baby. And you think that Teresa planned for Gwen to take away Jane? So don't ever compare yourself to what happened to us. Whatever.
Sheridan, please, you're just upset. Gwen's taking Teresa's baby is just stirring up all these painful memories for you, you know? So you're not thinking straight.
Beth, I know what I know.
Well, about most things, I'm sure you do, but Marty isn't yours. He is mine.
I would know my own son. I held him in my arms after I gave birth to him, before he was taken away from me.
Sheridan, okay. Sorry to bring this up, but do you remember you got locked up for saying these very same things?
Yeah, I know I was. But it turns out that I was right. I wasn't crazy because my baby did not die. He lived. Marty is my son, and I'm gonna prove it.
Okay, blame me for leaving you. Chalk it up to being my choice.
Well, wasn't it? Huh?
Now is not the time for that discussion.
Right.
The point is that I know what it's like to long for my children. To miss out on their growing up. All the little things that happen in a kid's life. I know what it's like to stand right next to my son and have him act as if I was a stranger. To see my beautiful daughters in pain, powerless to help them. Now, you might not believe this, but I love you and Teresa and all my children, and it's tearing me apart that I can't help you out.
Sometimes I hear Sheridan crying into her pillow at night. And she doesn't want me to hear, but I do. And she lost her baby. You know, I want to help her, but I don't know how. And I want to take away all her grief, but I can't.
Oh, you can't. All you can do is never stop loving them.
Promise me that you won't tell Fox or Chad about the baby.
You know I love you, don't you?
Yes.
Then no, I'd never do anything to upset you. I certainly don't want to add to the stress you're already under.
And you promise?
At the same time, if Fox or Chad asks me about any of this, I don't want to lie.
Oh, I don't want to put you in that position.
You have my word, I won't bring it up on my own.
Thank you, Julian. Thank you for understanding.
Your troubles are mine, Eve. That's what it means when you love someone.
Oh, I wish I could lighten Whitney's burden for her. You know, she's an innocent in all this. All she did was make love to someone that she cared for. And now, because of me and my lies, it's just all turned into something dirty and frightening for
We
her.
had no way of knowing that Chad was Whitney's half-brother. Now listen, we have to hope that all of this will just turn out for the best.
With a baby born of incest. Whitney's future is so precarious, especially if she keeps a secret.
Maybe at some point she'll be willing to ask our help, even if that means us going to Chad and Fox with the truth, because the baby's paternity can't be kept a secret forever.
But
just as you want to help your daughter, we both have to do what we can to help our sons.
We're really good together, Chad.
Yeah.
Look, I want you to know I'm a big girl. And just because we just, you know, I don't want you to feel like I'm gonna rush you into some kind of commitment you're not ready for. I know that's not where your head's at right now.
Thanks.
How about some water?
Yeah, sure. God, what's going on? Can't keep my half-sister out of my mind. What's the matter with me?
What is wrong with me still thinking of Chad in that way? Especially now that I have his baby inside me. Oh my God, what kind of monster am I?
Hey, Fox.
I heard you were here. What are you doing in Grandfather's office?
I was looking for the new numbers on the Leviathan project. What brings you to the office at this hour? Surely not me.
Right. Actually, yes, I was looking for you. I could use some fatherly advice.
It's a new one. How can I help?
Thank you. Well, truth is, I'm not sure that you can. I've run out of ideas. It's about Whitney.
I see.
Yeah. She seems so upset lately, you know, angry even.
Yes, well, I heard that at the hospital, but that's that's not very surprising considering the state of a relationship with her mother.
Right, but I really don't think this has anything to do with Dr. Russell, you know. At least it doesn't seem to. I think it has to do with her pregnancy. Dad, she doesn't even seem like she wants to have the baby. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, aren't most women excited when they find out they're gonna have a baby and they want to go shop for baby carriages and pick out names and make plans and all that kind of stuff?
I tell you, son, I really wouldn't know. I was never there for your mother.
Yeah, I know. You know what I mean, though, right? I mean, tonight, I overheard her saying that she hates the baby.
Did you ask her what she meant?
Yeah, I asked her what she meant. She didn't answer me. She just got mad. She ran off. I don't understand. I gotta tell you, I'm at my wit's end here, Dad. I've been having these crazy doubts, you know?
About what?
Well, like, what if I'm not the father of the baby? What if the baby Whitney's carrying isn't even mine?
You're doing a house-to-house search all over Harmony.
They're bringing in bloodhounds.
It sounds so ominous.
Standard procedure. Where how'd that freak go with the baby?
Hey, I'm well aware of my wife's mental state, Louise.
Yeah, she tried to kill Teresa not once, but twice, and now she's taken off with Teresa's baby.
Jane's also my baby.
Look, she's precious to all of us. Let's just pray that Gwen's not too much out of her mind, that she harms the
She
child.
won't harm her. She won't do it. She's not capable of that. She loves Jane, even though she is a little confused as to who she is.
But she still thinks that it's her baby?
Yeah.
Listen, no offense, but, you know, delusional people are dangerous.
I'm telling you, all of you, she is not gonna hurt her. She won't. She won't put her in harm's way. I know that.
Maybe that's them calling.
She's not the monster you're thinking she is.
Yeah, I don't know what to think anymore, Ethan.
It's just this thing about losing the baby, Louise. I mean, she was never really over Sarah's death. And then when she found out that Teresa was the mother of her baby, not her, she snapped. And between you and me, I'm scared. I don't know what's going through her head right now.
All this time, I thought my baby died. But he didn't. He's alive, and I found him, and I'm taking him home with me.
Oh, here's our little guy with a book and everything. Come on, Marty.
Marty!
Don't talk to him like that. You're gonna scare him to death.
But he needs to know who I am. He needs to know how much I love him.
Listen, if you love him, you will not scare him with all of this nonsense. You're gonna confuse him. Okay, just don't, please.
Here you go.
Sweetie, you want me to read to you? I'd love to. Come sit on my lap. Hey, are you my mother? Remember this book? It's one of my favorites.
Looks like Whitney's. It is. It's her perfume. Wasn't here when I came in.
Don't get dressed. I was hoping you'd join me in the shower.
In a minute, all right?
You okay? What's that?
It's a scarf. Found it over here by the door.
That's weird. I didn't see it when we came in.
Wasn't here.
Whose is it?
It's Whitney's.
I'm sorry I said I hated you. My sweet little baby. I don't hate you. I just hate the situation. I'm having Chad's baby, and I'm still in love with him. Oh my God. What am I gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Whitney? Oh, baby.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Of course the baby's mine. Right? I mean, Whitney and I didn't even use protection the first time we slept together.
Why are you so suddenly full of doubt?
Tell you the truth, she hasn't been acting like herself lately. I mean, at all. You know, I went over everything that I've said to her and everything that we've done since I found out she was pregnant. And I got nothing. Yeah, to tell you the truth, when she knew she was pregnant, she didn't even tell me. Did you know that? I mean, she kept it from me. I had to confront her, and I had to keep pressing and pressing, and then she finally admitted it. Now, to me, that just doesn't seem like how, I don't know, women normally act.
Fox.
Look, Dad, I know that you and I have never really been close. And I don't really know why I tracked you down here tonight, but, I don't know who else to turn to for advice, and I was just kind of hoping maybe that you'd have something, maybe anything that you could give me to help me figure this out. I'll take anything.
Yeah, thanks. Just keep me informed, all right? Okay.
Why can't they find Gwen and the baby?
It's frustrating, but at least they're narrowing the search.
They seem to need time to themselves.
No use interrupting if there's no news. Strange, isn't it? Our son's going through so much.
At least yours lets you try to help.
Look, I don't want to get involved in your estrangement from Louise.
No, I'm not asking you to. It's not like I don't deserve it.
No, still, it's a damn shame when a father can't be there for a son. Maybe you don't know this, but I lost out on a lot of years with Ethan myself.
I remember reading about it. He grew up believing he was Ivy's and Julian's.
I mean, it was devastating when I found out he was my son.
How'd you get through it?
Time. Patience. You know, it was a little rough going at first, but we got through it.
But none of it was your fault.
Look, that's too rational. Feelings between fathers and sons don't have much to do with logic.
Well, so, are you saying that, maybe in time, Luis will accept me?
Work for me and Ethan.
Before tonight, I wouldn't have believed you, but just now, before you and Ethan came outside, there was this moment, between us.
That's a start. But listen, don't cut and run this time.
I won't.
And then he found his real mommy. Yeah.
You are shaking like a hungover barfly, because you know I'm right, and she knows that Marty is her son, and it's not going to take her long to figure out the rest, because she is no dummy. She's going to put the pieces together, and you, Missy, are going to be finished, so we have got to get out of here.
I'm leaving.
What? Are you nuts?
I just have to get rid of her.
Oh, yeah, what are you going to do? Walk her to the front door, say, I'll see you around sometime?
I wasn't talking about asking her to go home with her.
Oh, no.
Thinking of a more permanent removal. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, it's back to the basement for Cher's share. And this time she's never coming out.
What did you say?
I said I'm still in love with Chad.
I should go talk to Whitney. If I found out that she was deliberately keeping the truth from me, it'd kill me.
Marty is my son, and I know it. He's our son, Luis.